Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. This is another gun show video. Well, today is August 14th. I went to the show on Saturday on August 13th, and the show was in Greenville at the Greenville Convention Center. I went with a friend of mine, and I didn't really have anything in mind that I wanted to buy at the show. I bought a little bit of cash with me, and I said, I'm just gonna walk around and see what I come across. And and I saw a few. There were some things there were a few things that grabbed my interest. Really, I was there to. There was a booth there last time I was at the Greenville show that was selling metal polishing equipment. So they had buffing wheels, carding wheels, and polishing compounds. And I was thinking about getting some of that because I want to get into hot bluing. I built a tank at work, and I'm trying to get the ingredients together. And I know one of the things that's good to do if you're doing hot blowing is to have your parts polished. So you strip all the finish off and you polish them. But I didn't see that table there, so I guess I have to find somewhere else to get that kind of polishing equipment. But I did find a shotgun, which is the one you see behind me in the window, and it's a Stevens Model 820B, and this one is from 1951. I found that I looked at this gun doesn't have any serial number. It just has a stamping on it, and there's a code. It tells you, and you look that code up, and it tells you what year that gun was made. And I think they were made from 1949 to 1954. So they're not a very long run that these guns were made, but they actually are pretty good. They're pretty good shotguns. Anyway, I saw the gun at the show. A guy had it at a table. He had this, and beside it he had a Noble. I think it's a Noble Model 60. He said it was made by High Standard. He said out of the two, he said the Noble one was a better shotgun. But I've always had my eye on a Model 820, and the Noble was priced at 300. This one was priced at 250. And I said, well, I'm not sure if it was really a $250 gun. So I said I'm gonna walk around for a bit and check out other tables, and then I decided I'm gonna turn back around and go back to that table. Anyway, I asked the guy, what's the lowest you'll go to sell this gun? He said 225. I said, oh well, I may pass it up. And he said, well, how much we pay for it? I said, I'd pay 200. And he thought about it for about like 3 seconds. He said, all right, I'll take it. I'll take 200. He's trying to move it. He's trying to move his collection. And it was interesting is if he went like 212, like went down between 200 and 225, I would have done that. But he said he'll take 200, and I said I'm not going to argue with that. I had $100 cash on me. I got extra $100 from my friend, and went ahead and bought the gun. Chit chat with the guy for a bit. Turns out he's a big Fallout fan, so that was we had a pretty good conversation. Talking to a fellow gamer. And this is when it gets funny. So I paid $200 for this gun. I ran into Such Double Lot at the show because he lives in that area, and we chit chatted for a while. And the friend that was with me, she went ahead and bought herself a 22 rifle. Now, as we were leaving, she told me that the guy that she bought the 22 rifle from actually was interested in buying the shotgun. And she told me that he said, I thought you were coming. I thought you were gonna bring him over for me to buy that gun from him. So how much would you buy it from? Buy it from him for? He said $400. And she told us, well, he already bought it. I don't think he wants to sell it. We walked out of there, and I'm like, and she told me that we left the show. I said, wait a minute. I bought this thing for 200. I could have flipped it for $400. Make an extra $200, and that's But you know what? She's right. I did want this particular shotgun, and I'm gonna do a video. As you guys know, I love making riot shotguns. So this gun will be getting the chop down treatment with just a simple pipe cutter, and I gotta do some measurements beforehand. And when I do that, after I do that, I do a close-up video just to show off some of the details of the shotgun. That is actually pretty good compared to, because I have a Stevens 620 and I have a Stevens 67. So this shotgun falls in right between those two models. And I think there were some improvements they made with this gun that should have been on both guns. Personally, if you guys are familiar with either the 620 or the Model 67, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to put shells in there. But I'll do a video showing you what they did to this gun to make it more easy. But please, tell me what you think. What do you think of the shotgun? You ever own one yourself? Do you regret selling one that you owned? Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help out the channel, go to my YouTube homepage. Look for the Give Up That Cheese button. Take you to PayPal. Donate any amount you like. Always appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see if I can do to address them. Well, that's my video. Back with another gun show. The show was, like I said before, was August 13th. And today's August 14th. I do this video. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.